we're about to head on to the Noosa North Shore Beach. It'll be a little bit of a hairy ride here till we get down to the beach, and then we'll show you some wonderful scenery both ways. Come for a ride. Just here. We're on the Noosa North Shore Beach, Tiwa Beach, and just to the north of us is the coloured sand mass. North of that is Fraser Island. Down that way, just a couple of k's, is the fantastic, world-known Noosa Beach. Now we're going to go for a little drive up the beach and then back in off it, just so you can see what this is all about. But the exciting thing is that right near here, I own a house and 5 acres of wonderful land for sale. But this is just to show you what's here, and then we'll go back later on and show you the house. Let's come for a drive. This is the Tin Panic, and this is the place I was telling you about. There's 5 acres and a magnificent Queensland homestead in there, and it belongs to Trish and me. Come in and let's have a look at it, eh? Well, this is the place I was telling you about. Have a look at that for a view. A homestead on the edge of a lake. Well, this is the homestead I was telling you about. This is the Tin Panic. It's a 100-year-old Queenslander, perfectly restored. It's got 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and those magnificent verandas. How about we go upstairs and have a look, eh? So you can get a better view of the place. Come on. Well, this is your view from the front veranda, overlooking your fish stock dam. And I can tell you there's some fish in there that long. Pacific Ocean's that way, a couple of kilometres, and you can hear it in the morning. Now imagine waking up to this view every morning. But you'd probably like a look inside the house now, wouldn't you? Okay, so let's go inside and we're going to have a look in there. This is the kitchen. Have a look at this. We've got a stove, split level stove, bench space that you wouldn't believe, and this great looking mini corrugated iron around the cupboard walls. And Tricia and I prepared meals for 20 or 30 people here. Tons of space. This is the dining room, and over here we've got the lounge room with walls made of that V-jointed stuff, and these walls are 10 feet high. Have a look at that. Now Tricia and I have freshly painted all these, and it's quite a pleasant place to live. We've even got a potbelly stove for when the weather gets cold. Chuck a bit of wood in that and you can live very, very comfortably. Well, this is our family room. We call this thing the saddle shed because we've got it decorated with stuff from horses and drays, and there's all this sort of stuff hanging on the wall. There's double beds, and there's a fantastic wardrobe that you can store heaps of stuff. We call this room our slip rails room. When you get inside you'll see why, because the bed head is made from corrugated iron and old slip rails, and it's worthwhile having a look at the stuff that's down the other end of the bed too. Come on in and have a look. Have a look at that for a mirror. Found it at the dump, married it up with a few sticks and a bit of corrugated iron. Looks $1 million, doesn't it? All this came from the dump as well, and you hang your clothes up on a stick. But when you turn around a minute and have a look at the bed head, that's what I like about this room. That's different. This is the main bedroom. This is where Trish and I camp, and you've got windows on 2 sides looking out into the jungle. There are blinds here, but we found that kangaroos and birds don't give a damn about naked persons inside a room here, so we don't use those things at all. But this is a fantastic room for your own bedroom. Upstairs we've got a conventional bathroom and shower and toilet and all that sort of stuff, but down here we've got an ensuite. It's an old building site, Dunny, but it works just as well. There's a shower and a toilet in there, but the bit you might be interested in is the sign. When it's empty, it's like that, but if you go in, you just turn it around. What do you reckon about this for a daggy shed? Well, it's not really. It's actually a modern tin shed, but we've made it more in keeping with the place by putting some old corrugated iron. But we've lined it, we've sealed it, we've insulated it, it's even got sprinklers on the roof and carpet, and it's got power and broadband internet connection and TV and projector screens, the works. Come in and have a look. Okay, how about this for a spare room? We know that we'll sleep about 10 or 12 people. We've got a projector screen up there so you can show movies in here. There's even power coming down out of the ceiling so you can plug your projector straight in here. There's television from the upstairs satellite, and in the next room there's an office with a broadband internet connection, telephones, anything you want to run a business or just have a great life. If you're living with water restrictions, you're going to like this. A 3,000 gallon water tank with its own pump and delivery system to one tap in the house, but with the flick of the switch we can have it all through the house. Let's go and see some more of the stuff around the place. Come on. Righto, you blokes, this is the entertainment bit that you'll like. Have a look at this for a barbecue, complete with a roof and a little working table, all hidden in the jungle. But the best bit is over here, the entertainer's dream. Come with me and have a look at this thing over here. This is what we call our outstation. It's got a sign up there that says outstation. But it's a daggy old shed that's a replica of an outstation used on cattle properties. The floor's made of recycled termite mound. It's got a fireplace down the back, pots, it's got a sink, a fridge, everything you could want ever to entertain. As a matter of fact, we entertain people here quite regularly. It's even got electricity. You may be wondering what these things are all around the house. Well, they're part of a firefighting sprinkler system which we've built here. These are on every wall of the house, and they're connected to independent power supplies which spread the whole house, cover the whole house with water in the event of a fire. There's even sprinklers on the roof. This is our main water supply. It's a bore. It's 100 foot deep. That's about 30 metres. There's an electric pump on top, and it supplies high pressure, very high pressure water to the whole of the house and the yard, and it's never run out. It's your guarantee against droughts and fires and things like that. Some years ago we used to get power outages here. Sometimes they go for 12 hours at a time, but they haven't done that for quite a while. But to beat it, we put up the generator shed, we bought a generator, and we can just plug that generator straight into the power box over here and divorce ourselves from the power line so we don't electrocute any linesmen working on the lines. So we're totally independent. The generator you can buy independently if you want to, but all the wiring and all the other facilities come with the place. Well, that's our house, the Tin Pannikin. If you'd like to buy this, if you can see yourself living in this wonderful environment, don't hesitate to give us a ring on 07 5485 3055. Now, we've got a special website as well, and there's a special email that you can email us on it, but we'll have that running up on the screen just shortly after I finish talking to you. But if you fancy that you'd like a little bit of an independent lifestyle, this may just be the place for you. See you when you get here, eh? Cheers.